Hey everyone, Shauna here. I'm here today with my top 13 of 2013, which you probably already knew before you clicked on this video because that's the title of this video. Nice one, Shauna. Anyway, these are just my top 13 things of 2013. I know this video was a little late in January, but whatever. Just go with it. So I didn't just stick with like beauty or like hair or skincare. I kind of did like everything, which was actually really difficult. Like just try to narrow it down to just 13 things that I liked in 2013, like very difficult. So I tried to pick things that I liked for an extended period of time during the year, as well as I tried to stick with things that I discovered just in 2013. Some of them are not, but I tried to stick for the most part with like not things that I've been using like for years and years and years and years, things that were new to me in 2013 and that I loved for like at least half of 2013. Anyway, it's the top 13 of 2013. It doesn't need an intro, so let's get started. The first thing I have should really come as no surprise to anyone who's watched any of my videos in the last few months. It is the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palette in the color Comfort Zone, and I picked this up back in the spring, and it has been pretty much the only eyeshadows I have worn since I bought it. I got it at Walmart for like $5. It's super inexpensive because it's Wet n Wild, but it is such a good product, like good, super pigmented, the colors, and it's just, oh, it's just so good. Like I feel like everyone who wears eyeshadow ever needs to buy this because it's such a good product. The next thing I have is an eyeliner, and it's very little now because it's almost done, and the name is completely worn off it, but don't worry because I already bought another one. It's right here. I haven't opened it yet, but it is the CoverGirl Liquiline Blast eyeliner in the color 410 Black Fire. I'm pretty sure these are the same one. Anyway, this has been the only black eyeliner I've used this entire year. I think I picked this up, I want to say sometime between like February and April. I'm not actually sure, I don't remember buying it. This has been the only black eyeliner that I have used at all this year, and clearly because there's hardly any left, and it's my absolute favorite, and it doesn't smudge, it doesn't smear, it doesn't end up like up to my eyebrows and down to my chin. The next thing I have is a lip balm, and it is the EOS lip balm. This is the raspberry pomegranate, but I have like 6 EOS and I love them all. I like how they're not like super tiny, like they take up a fair bit of space, like in your purse or backpack or handbag or whatever. Like, can't really stick this in your pocket and be discreet, but I like that I don't have to worry about like sticking my finger into a pot because that kind of grosses me out. I don't have to worry about like twisting anything to get the product to go up. I like these. I think they smell good, and they're super, I think my lips feel great at the end of the day, which is all I can ask for from a lip balm. Always knew about the EOS, but I didn't buy any until this year, and like I said, now I think I have 6, and I love them. This one is the one that I've used the most, but I love all of the ones I have. The next thing I have is a dry shampoo. It is the Dove dry shampoo, and I really like this. I don't use dry shampoo a lot because I sometimes like I just feel like I have to wash my hair. My hair is really oily really fast, and because it's so short, it looks gross when it's really dirty. But I really like this dry shampoo. I feel like it makes my hair look at least slightly less oily. It does a good job of that, and it doesn't like leave any weird color residue in my hair. The next thing I have is a perfume, and it is the Wonderstruck perfume by Taylor Swift, and this is just a little rollerball. I got this at Sephora over the summer, and I think I've said this before, but it's nice to have like a rollerball because all my other perfumes are like sprays, and this is just, you can be more precise about where the perfume actually goes when you have a rollerball. And I really like the smell of this. The next thing I have is a skincare thing. It is the Biore Acne Clearing Scrub, and I started using this I want to say back in like February, and it has pretty much been the only scrub exfoliator that I've used like continuously throughout the year, and it's definitely my favorite. It's like the perfect amount of like abrasive, so it's not so gentle that you're like, did I even exfoliate? But it's not so harsh that you're like, where's my face? And it smells like oranges while still kind of smelling chemically and like medicine-y, but still smells like oranges. And it works, and it makes my skin super soft, and it's just, I love it. This one's almost empty, and that makes me really sad. I'm gonna have to go buy another one because I love this scrub a lot. The other skincare thing that I have are these two, and they came together, so I'm gonna put them together as one, not as two separate things. So this is the Vava Vivid Power Cleanser from the Olay Fresh Effects line, and I picked this up back in the spring. This is the only like power cleanser type of device that I've ever owned. Like I've never had like the Clarisonic or like the, I think it's Neutrogena that does the wave, and like I know there's like a million more. This is the only one that I've ever owned. And I really like it. I think it's really, I was thinking about this the other day when I was using it, and I was like, the fact that it vibrates, why does it make it, like why does that make it, my skin more clean? The fact that this vibrates, like I don't really get it, but it's really cool. And then this is the Olay Fresh Effects Shine Shine Go Away Shine Minimizing Cleanser, and this is just a little sample one that came with this, but this is the only thing that I've used with the Vava Vivid, and I like it. It's like a gray color, so the first time I used it I was like, oh, what am I doing to my face? But I really like it. It doesn't irritate my skin, and these two together I think are a winning combination, and my face would agree with you. Okay, so that's all I have in the makeup slash hair slash skincare beauty category. Now moving into some more random favorites. So the next thing I have is a book, and it is the Divergent series. The only one I have with me right now is the third one, which is Allegiant, which I haven't read yet, so don't tell me anything. I don't want to hear any spoilers. But I, over the past little bit more than a year, have like completely fallen in love with all things young adult dystopian. Like I read The Giver when I was like in grade 8, and I really liked that. And then I read The Hunger Games a few years ago before it was really popular. And I was like, yeah, I can get on board with this. And over the last little bit more than a year, I've completely immersed myself in all things young adult dystopian, and pretty much all I was reading for most of 2013 was dystopian novels. And I have to say that I think the Divergent series was probably my favorite, although I read a lot of really good dystopian books, and there's still so many more. Like I'm nowhere near done. This is not a phase that is ending anytime soon. But I just really liked the Divergent series, and then there's a movie coming out, which hopefully will be good, and I still have to read Allegiant, which is the third book. Oh, it's all the things that are good in the world. Just the next two things I have are both games that I play on my phone. The first one is Candy Crush. I'm one of those, I'm sorry. I downloaded it back in the spring, and it's funny because the reason I downloaded it was because I saw, I don't even remember who it was, but someone did a video being like, saying like all the bad things about Candy Crush because they were like super addicted to it, and they're like, don't download it, like it's super addicting, you'll never stop. And I was like, oh, I get to do the opposite, I'm gonna go download it. And I've been playing it since the spring, and I love it, and like my addiction levels go like up and down. Like right now I'm stuck on this level and I can't get past it, so I don't play it all the time. Like I only play like once a day because I can't get past this level. But as soon as I get past it and then I start getting past a lot of levels, then I'm like, I can't stop playing. It's really bad. Judge me if you want, I don't care. The other game I have is Uno, which is a card game for those of you that don't know. And I used to play it like the actual cards all the time when I was a kid. One of my favorite games, like so much fun. And then over the summer when I was at camp, we would have Uno cards and we'd play with the kids. But like sometimes you'd have like cabins that didn't want to play, and I was like, I just want to play Uno all the time. And I was like, maybe there's an app. I downloaded the Uno app and I play that a lot. And those are two of my like, probably like, they're pretty much the only games that I've played like this whole year, but I love them. They're how I waste my time. Okay, we're almost done, I promise. We only have 3 left. So the next one that I have is a movie, and it is Monsters University, and I don't have it with me. Sorry. But I saw Monsters University this year, and like I remember watching Monsters Inc. when I was like 12, and it was like the best movie ever. And then they said that they were doing like the prequel, like Monsters University, and I got really, really excited. And it's just I'm a kid. Like I'm a 24-year-old kid, and I love animated movies, and it was really good. And I'm not gonna spoil it for those of you that haven't seen Monsters University, but I loved the ending. Like it just made me feel all like good on the inside, because you know, you were like, because you know, I mean, if you've seen Monsters Inc., you kind of know like what happens in the future, because this is like Monsters University is the prequel, so it's like when they're in university, and then you see them like Monsters Inc. is obviously when they're adults, so you already know what they do as careers as adults. And then like in the last like 5 minutes of the movie, you're like, I don't understand how they get from where they are now to where they are in Monsters Inc. And it's just, the ending was just, it was perfect, and it just made me feel good on the inside, and it made everything, it just made me feel better about my life. Now to contrast that with a couple TV shows that are not at all geared towards children, the first one is Pretty Little Liars, and anyone who's been on my channel for any amount of time knows how obsessed I am with Pretty Little Liars. It is like my favorite show ever, and it's just, I don't even know what is happening. Allison's alive, but nothing is making sense. I don't know what to do. I'm having an out-of-body experience because of this. I don't know what's happening. But Pretty Little Liars wasn't new to me in 2013, but I can't, like, I'm so obsessed with that show that I can't make a favorites video of anything without mentioning it. Like, I talk about like my favorite foods, and I'm like, I don't forget Pretty Little Liars. Like, I can't ever not talk about it. And the very last thing that I have in my top 13 of 2013 is another TV show, and it is Desperate Housewives. And this was also not new to me in 2013. It came out like when I was in grade 9, so I didn't really watch it in high school. And then I watched it like I missed like the first 4 years, the first 4 seasons. I watched it on and off, but like I didn't really ever have any idea what was going on because I didn't watch it consistently. And then the seasons 5, 6, 7, 8 aired when I was in university, so I watched them a little bit more consistently, but because I didn't know all the things that had happened in the first 4 seasons, a lot of things that happened in seasons 5 to 8, I was like, I don't know what's going on. So then back in the spring and a little bit over the summer, I went back on Netflix and rewatched every episode of all 8 seasons of Desperate Housewives. I have way too much time on my hands, and it was just nice to like put everything that happened into context, and like things that happened in season 8, they like referred back to things that happened in season 1 that I didn't know about, and I was like, oh, like, I get it, I get the significance, okay. And it was just nice to like, it's a show that I really liked, and it was nice to put it all into a nice bubble that made sense. I like that show, and I kind of want to go and rewatch it again because it's funny, and it's like I get my fix of real world drama without it actually affecting me at all. Is that pathetic? Maybe. Do I care? Not really. So this has been my top 13 of 2013. Let me know down in the comments some of your favorite anythings of 2013, like literally anything that you liked in 2013. Let me know down in the comments, and everything I mentioned will be linked down in the description. So if you want to check any of it out, that would be cool. Give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I post a video. Thanks for watching. Bye.